Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. So just having a little bit of a moment here. So I will follow this on with the try on from Opoly, but I just want to tackle something that has been bothering me for a little while. And after receiving the order from Opoly, I really do think that this is something that needs to be addressed from a personal standpoint, but also if anybody else is going through the way that I'm feeling, then hopefully this is some relief to you. So I've just received the order from Opoly, and to be very honest with you, I was so excited to receive the order. I put an order for a little cord set, and I had ordered a size 12 in both pieces. And in all fairness, I can range from a size 8 all the way through to a 14, depending on the brand, depending on the material, depending on the style, and so on and so on. So a lot of factors kind of built into that, but I can go from one end of the spectrum to the other, depending on a number of things. So this order has come in from Opoly, and it was very much an oh dear moment. I have never ever, I say never ever, that's a lie. I have had instances where I have tried clothing on and you look at it and you think, okay, I'll give it a go. And sometimes I've been pleasantly surprised. I've tried things on in a size 10 or a size 12 and there's room to give. I have tried things on in a size 8 and it's massive. I have tried things on in a size 14 and have been, oh dear God, you can see every single flaw in my body through the material. So this is my first order from Opoly. I have that feeling. The cord set that I purchased was just a little top. Again, I'll show you what it looks like. It's a little two-piece set with the top and the skirt. I assumed that given the fact that the skirt was ruched and the top was ruched, that it was going to be extremely flattering. I thought a size 12 was going to be big enough, and that I would feel extremely confident in it given the reviews that I've seen of Opoly. The girls that I've seen are ordering size 8s and even below that, and they just look fabulous. And kudos to you. I think it's brilliant that you can get into their clothing and not have any issues. I, on the other hand, have an issue with it. More so that, to give you a bit of background, I have had 2 children. I had 1 natural and 1 by C-section. After the C-section, I do think that your body never really goes back to the way that it was. People can disagree with me with that, and that's fine. But for me, bouncing back from a C-section was a lot harder than bouncing back from having a natural birth. To that respect, I do have what they call a mama pouch or a mummy pouch on my belly, on my lower belly, to be more specific. I spend 5 days a week in the gym, for 40 minutes to an hour, depending. I eat fairly healthy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy a glass or 2 of wine. Sometimes I can drink a lot in the week, sometimes not at all. It really depends on how I'm feeling, how the week has gone, and obviously a lot of other factors kind of build into it. In terms of my diet, I am low carb. I've been keto for the best part of 2 years, on and off, but more on than off, to be honest. More recently off, but still kind of trying to maintain the low carb side of things. I don't know what it is. I just think that it agrees with my body better. I find that if I eat anything with more of a higher carb content in it, my body tends to react quite differently. I am going for a health check in the next couple of weeks just to have a general health screening to make sure everything else is okay. And I'm assuming that, you know, things like blood and blah, blah, blah will be part of that screening. Anyway, so, yeah, this order from Opoly has upset me a little bit. Not to the point that I think I'm insecure about my body. I mean, in all honesty, I work with what I've got, and some days, you know, you feel fabulous and you do feel very confident in your own skin, and you're happy to walk out with a skin tight dress on, and you know, you just kind of rock it. Whereas other days it's a bit more difficult to be that person that can just put on a skin tight dress and not feel self aware that, you know, you have a slight tummy overhang due to, you know, X, Y, and Z reasons. But yeah, I just think that there are some things that work with your body shape and there are some things that don't. And I say that I wouldn't order from Opoly again. I think maybe that's a bit harsh. I think I probably would at some point, but this has been a very self-reflecting moment, I think is the best way to put it. Yeah. I don't know how else to explain this. And again, I mean, if there's anybody else out there who feels a bit like I do, it's part of the process, to be honest with you. It's what makes us human. Sometimes you have good days, sometimes you have bad days, you have bloated days, you have skinny days, you have skinny jeans that you wear on some days and fat jeans on other days, and sometimes, you know, you'll wear leggings for a full week because you really don't want to feel the restriction of having, you know, trousers and buttons and zips and everything else around your stomach area. I think everybody's like that, to be honest with you. Yeah, it's a bit of a moment. So I've kind of, the deliveries come from Opoly, and I've tried it on very quickly. I was excited more than anything else. And to be honest with you, I took it off faster than I put it on. So I will follow this with the try on. I only ordered the 2 items, in all honesty. I'd never ordered from Opoly before, so I thought I'd better try it with just a couple of pieces rather than doing a big haul and going through the palaver trying to send it back from Singapore, which depending how I feel tomorrow, I might send these pieces back once I figure out how to do it. It doesn't seem to be the most simplistic process with this particular brand, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I just want to put this out there that if you feel the way I do, it is completely normal. Do not feel you are the only person who is going through that process. Like I say, some days I feel fantastic and I can wear what I want and I have no self-esteem issues whatsoever. And other days I am a little bit more self-conscious about what I wear, how I look. It's not a great mindset to have, but I mean, in all honesty, I think we all have it to some degree. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. We'll try the items on, and you can tell me what you think. Maybe I'm just being over paranoid. Maybe it's not as bad as what I think it is. Maybe it is because I've had a few glasses of wine tonight, and maybe it's not the outfit that you should wear, you know, before you have a few glasses of wine. I don't know. Yeah, the other girls that I've seen in this particular outfit, it's just not, it's not what I envisioned myself to look like. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not through the rose tinted glasses and thinking, you know, own it, girlfriend. Maybe I'm kind of like, yeah, it's not really doing much in that area. Maybe it just needs a good pair of underwear to suck some stuff in and squeeze it out somewhere else. I don't know. So let's see how we go. Yeah, let's see what it looks like tomorrow morning. and you can let me know what you think, because at the moment I've gone to bed early. I've had a cup of peppermint tea, and I'm just self-reflecting on the way that I feel, given that I've just tried these items on and it wasn't quite what I was expecting. But maybe I'm just being oversensitive. Okay, all right, so I'm going to have a glass of water. I'm going to just sort myself out for the evening, try and get an early night, busy day tomorrow. And I'll check in with you again tomorrow to see what this looks like. Good night, or good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you are. Catch you later.